What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chosen One, and I got a video and a message that I want to make about when God came and told me to quit my job and why I quit my job. So I'm finna get into it. So so this is how it all started. So I was on my job for about 2 years. This past job, you know what I'm saying? So then when I applied for the job, I didn't think I had a job. I didn't think I got it because, of my background, you know what I'm saying? I had a little criminal background. I didn't think I would get the job at first, you know what I'm saying? So, I just put in for the job. I said, okay, just put in for the job. Worst come to worst, you know what I'm saying? A person can always just tell you yes or no, you know what I'm saying? Because it's always other jobs. So I applied for it. And then eventually I got the job. I think I got a call about a couple days later saying I got the job. I texted, she sent me an email saying I got the job or whatever. So then I sent the email back. I said, what about my background? She said it's all clear and they're all good. So I was like, oh man, okay. So that came from God. That all came from God right there. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had the job and I got the job. So everything's going great doing the job, you know what I'm saying? My first year, everything going great, you know what I'm saying? With the guys, the people I'm working with, we all getting along, everything's going great, you know what I'm saying? We all, like when we come to break time, we all taking about 30, 45 minutes every break, you know what I'm saying? We getting along. We even talking about TV show, laughing and cracking jokes all day, all night at work, you know what I'm saying? Having a good time, you know what I'm saying? My first year there, I'm saying everything was going great, you know what I'm saying? So, I applied for this job, and I applied for another job inside the building, making a little more money, you know what I'm saying? And, I was applying for other jobs inside the building, but I was getting rejected all the time, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why, but I knew I had qualified for it, but I was getting rejected. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, whatever. So, I eventually applied for this one job, you know what I'm saying? And then I didn't understand at the time why they chose me so quick, but now after I got the job, I said, oh, now I understand why they chose me so quick. But, you know what I'm saying? So I applied for this job. It was making more money than what I was at now, $2 or $3 more. So I said, let me apply for this one. Then I got the job, you know what I'm saying? I was happy though because it was making more money. And then after I got the job, and a lot of people always tell me good advice. They was telling me before I even applied for the job or got the job, they already knew where I was going. They say, you know what I'm saying? They was telling me about the grass is not always green on the other side. Money ain't everything. Just watch what you apply for on these jobs. You know what I'm saying? At my job, my supervisor was telling me that now, you know what I'm saying? He was looking out for me, trying to help me out, but he said he want me to grow and move on up if I want to. But he was telling me, watch these jobs that you apply for. And a lot of these people kept coming to me and telling me about the job that I applied for, but I wasn't listening, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I'm saying, because I just like to figure out stuff on my own. I want to figure it out, you know what I'm saying, because I can do anything, you know what I'm saying, so I did it. So I took the job or whatever. So when I got over to the job, when I finally got over to the job, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of cars coming. I'm trying to park right here, guys, but it's a lot of cars coming and stuff. But when I finally applied for the job and I took the job, so a couple days later I started working on the job, and so I started seeing why they was telling me that. But at the same time, I said I was up for the challenge because, you know what I'm saying, I love challenges. I love new type of things, doing new things on the job. I love learning new things. I'm just not a person that can just sit there and just do the same thing repetition every day. I have to learn something new. If I don't, I'm gonna get bored and I'm just gonna end up quitting, you know what I'm saying, anyway. So, but like I say, guys, you know what I'm saying, I went over there, I got the job and everything, and then I started seeing why they was telling me that, you know what I'm saying, everything started coming to light, started coming true. So, first off, it was, you know what I'm saying, you didn't get no help, for one. You know what I'm saying? Me, you know what I'm saying, I'm the type, I like to do my job on my own. I don't need help, you know what I'm saying, but only time I needed help is from on that type of job is just come break me out, because when on my job we had to break people out, like the supervisor, or you got a lead hand to come break everybody out. So that's the type, but they didn't like coming back to the breakout. That was one of my biggest things, just breaking me out. Other than that, I can handle the job by myself. I didn't need no help, you know what I'm saying? I didn't need nobody to come help me or anything. So, I did all that, you know what I'm saying? That was the only big issue with it. Then another thing, they would rush you in the job. Yeah, they just throw you on the job. They didn't care. As long as somebody was on the job, they didn't care. As long as that job was filled, they didn't care. So, you know what I'm saying? That was another big thing, because I'm the type of guy that, like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to job, I take stuff serious. Like, I'm very ambitious, motivation, dedication, and passion in my jobs and everything that I do about a job. You You know what I'm saying? I want to teach. I love to teach people how to do the job right. I want them to learn right. I want them to learn the right way. You know what I'm saying? Not just shortcutting it or just telling them the thing so they can learn it. That's why I want to teach them the right way. So that was another thing, guys. But I seen when I first got over there, and I seen it. Like I said, I seen it when I should have listened to people, but you got to see stuff with your own eyes, and I seen it for my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? I seen it before I first got over this. So you know what I'm saying? I try to tell them about what's going on with the situation, about the job and everything. It's not gonna work out, so they still wouldn't move me. So you know what I'm saying, I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying. So then I started seeing more things on the job. You know what I'm saying. When I applied for it, it started being chaos. I was on this job for a whole year before God came and told me about quitting the job. I was on it for a whole year. It was chaos every day for that whole year. It was arguing. It's like just chaos, bickering. So you know, at the beginning, I kind of went back and forth. Not go back and forth, but I told them off one time. But at the beginning. But then I started realizing God, I can't like with God. I started, you know what I'm saying, at that time I started reading the Bible more. I read the Bible for a whole year from that year until now. I read the Bible 3 times back to back, and I still scheme through it all the time. So the Bible is lovely, you know what I'm saying? But and this is why I was working 12-hour shifts too, guys. You know what I'm saying? I was working these 12 and reading the whole Bible, praying to God, talking to God, you know what I'm saying? And everything. He was leading me and guiding me. So, you know what I'm saying? I was doing that. And you know what I'm saying? So he was leading me and teaching me things, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, this God got me on this job for a reason over here. So you know what I'm saying, I stopped complaining though. You know, you know what I'm saying, everybody complain, got to complain in them, but I'll complain every now and then, but not like that. Only time I complained was when they didn't want to come break me out, give me a break, because some days the guys, I didn't get a break for we supposed to get 5 breaks. Sometimes I get 2 or 3. That's it, the whole 12-hour shift, and everybody else get more breaks, and I was the extrude operator. I do more work than anybody else. So you know what I'm saying, that's the thing about that situation, guys. You know what I'm saying, I do more work than anybody. They didn't like coming back there breaking me out, so that's the only time I'd be like, y'all gonna come break me out. So you know, they didn't do that. So you know what I'm saying, all these cars gonna come when I start parking. That's how it is. You know, when you chosen one, that's when there's a lot of traffic and everybody just want to float around to you. You know what I'm saying? But let me stop. But it's just, but you know, like, you know what I'm saying, it's just that, you know what I'm saying. So as I continue on that job back there, you know what I'm saying, stuff goes on. It was just bickering and arguing all the time. You know what I'm saying? With some people, a lot of people came to me with attitudes, you know, I just brushed it off. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, just start smiling. And I was start back talking to them the next day, because, you know, love your neighbor like you love yourself. And I would go, and then God was telling me, just pray for those people. And I would pray for them, you know what I'm saying? And then I start back talking to him like the next day. I wouldn't be mad or upset. It is what it is. Because then one person tried to get me fired, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't come out true. The supervisor said he not going to write nothing up because I did everything right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was so many things, but I didn't come off on smart, negative, or attitude or anything. I just started back talking to him like normally, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how you're supposed to do your enemies, guys. That's how the devil to Satan attacks you. When God trying to correct you, the devil to Satan attack you in that area, and then, but you got to pass the test though. You got to know when he attacking you. And then everybody ran by a lot of demonic spirits, so you got to understand that. I got an understanding of a lot of people being controlled by demonic spirits, and they narcissistic. That's witches or warlocks, is a narcissistic. So you know, I just respond with positivity, respond with great attitude, start smiling, and that's how you get back, and don't get back at them with another attitude, starting arguing, because it's a demonic spirit. It's a spiritual thing, guys. So, you know, that's what I did, though. You know what I'm saying? Respond with positivity and with a great attitude. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, time goes on. This still goes on. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to apply for other jobs. I was still getting turned down. I was even applying for other jobs outside of my job. I was getting turned down. Even jobs that I knew that I qualified for, you know what I'm saying, that I knew I can have, that I said, I got this. I didn't get it. I didn't get a call back, or I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, then God, throughout this whole process, this whole year, God was giving me dreams and visions. I was talking to God, like I say, read my Bible, talking to God, you know what I'm saying? He was giving me dreams and visions all the time, throughout the whole process still. And I was like, okay. Now, I'm not understanding them at the time, you know what I'm saying? But he was giving me dreams and visions and stuff like that. Then, you know, as time goes on, I was getting more spiritually stronger, and more my connection with God, and our relationship and bond was getting way more stronger and strengthening every day. So, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm not having an understanding of them, but I'm reminiscing, but I wrote them all down, you know what I'm saying? I'm writing them down, and I'm starting to get a better understanding why he gave me those dreams and visions. And every step, it's a season for everything. And it was a season for everything for this whole year. You know what I'm saying? And I understand now why it's a season for everything. You know, so. And it was a lesson for me to go through that over in that job, because I didn't want it, you know what I'm saying? But it was a reason why I had to stay over there, because God allowed me to stay over there to see what's going on, and allowed me to go through that. And so, like I say, guys, he kept coming to me in dreams and visions of, you know what I'm saying, about my future and things that's going to happen. And I still didn't pay nothing attention of, you know what I'm saying, how to quit my job at the time. So he was giving me dreams and visions that, for one, that's how I even knew he was telling me to quit the job, and I didn't take heed to it. Number two, he came to me about telling me about I need to go on like a leave or absence from my job. But he was telling me like really to quit the job, you know what I'm saying? He came to me, he said that in my dream. That was another time he came, but I didn't take heed to it. And then he just kept talking to me about, and things kept bad. The whole year of me on being on that job that I applied for, it just kept getting worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? It just kept getting worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? And then it didn't get any better. You know what I'm saying? So that whole time I'm just, you know, talking to God. Then, you know, like I say, he was giving me dreams and visions. He was telling me about quitting the job at the time. And like I say, God, I didn't take heed to what he was saying, because I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, guys, in my other videos, I didn't have these pastors. I didn't have support group like other Christian support groups, church groups, friends, or anything like to consult with. Be like, you know what I'm saying, God was telling me to do this and that. What should I do? I didn't have that, guys. So at the time, you know what I'm saying, it took me a little longer. And like I say, guys, when you got a higher calling than others, it's going to take you not a little longer, but you're going to experience a little things. You're going to go through more, because you only walk with it. It's just you and God. That's all. So, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have a spouse, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, guys. I didn't have anybody to consult with. So it was just me and God. So, you know, like I say, he gave me those dreams, vision, and that, telling me about the job, and then other things I need to lead the job, you know what I'm saying? And then, well, he came to me, started just talking to me about the job, then about moving, and then, you know, it was just so many things he gave me. So, you know, eventually, guys, after all that, this is over about 6-7 months, like throughout the whole year. So like the last 2 or 3 months, me being on the job, the last, month though, God got quiet on me. And you know, when you got that bond and relationship with God, you know his voice, you know when he's speaking to you, when you know he's not talking to you. So, you know, and I knew when God got quiet at the time, that's when I knew when he got quiet, that's how I knew it was time to leave my job. That's how I knew it was time to just put in my 2 weeks notice and leave the job. You see what I'm saying? When he got quiet, because I know my God voice. I know when he talking to me, and I know him. He got quiet on me, guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I finally realized, okay, let me go ahead and put this 2 weeks notice in right then and there. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? It took me a little minute. Then, like I said, it's a process, guys. It's not an overnight thing where you say, okay, I'm gonna go put my 2 weeks notice in and do this and that. No, this is a process. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, he got quiet on me. Then before he got quiet on me, I was still going to God at home, praying to God, like, God, is this what you want me to do? You want me to put my 2 weeks notice in for this job? I can't. You know what I'm saying? This job getting stressful. You know what I'm saying? You give me dreams and visions about leaving the job. You know what I'm saying? I kept talking to God about that. And then this one last time I prayed when he was getting silent on me, he just, like I say, he got silent on me. And then this last time I prayed before I left the job, I was talking to him about leaving the job. Then you know what I'm saying? That's when he came right then and there. Eventually he confirmed to me right there, leave the job. But when he got quiet on me though, guys, that's when I really realized he was telling me to leave the job, when he got quiet on me. You will know God's voice when he gets quiet on you. When he get quiet on you, guys, that means he's not giving up on you, but he's just falling back now. You just delaying your process. You delaying your purpose, your true purpose and calling, guys. You know what I'm saying? So take heed to God's voice when he giving you dreams and visions, when he telling you to leave the job, when he telling you to do things, when you talking to him and he telling you, take heed to that, guys, because once he get quiet, guys, it's going to be hard for you to discern on when not to leave and when to leave. You know what I'm saying? And that was my issue. When he got quiet, I didn't know when to leave, or when I knew I was supposed to leave to work, but I didn't know when. But like I said, when he got quiet, I didn't know when to leave. Should I do it now, or should I wait? Have I been done it, or do it now? You know what I'm saying? So there's so many things going through my mind. But then I just sent him an email and said, it's time to, I put my 2 weeks notice in. You know what I'm saying? I put my 2 weeks notice, send him an email. Then after that, I just did my exit interview, and then, you know, I just put my 2 weeks notice in. And then, guys, you know, another reason how I know it was meant for me to put my 2 weeks notice in, because my connection and bond that same week I put my 2 weeks notice, it was, let me see, was it that same week? No, the weekend had passed. Then that same week, because we was going on break, that week had passed. I did a 3-day fast. That same week, I got a connection. My connection with God got so much way back stronger that same week. That first day I was fasting, man, my connection got so back tight with him that quick. My connection and my relationship with him got back so quick, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just so quick. Cause that's what God wanted me to do. He wanted me to put my 2 weeks notice in. And when I knew that, I was like, oh yeah. Then he gave me another confirmation about me leaving my job. I never did type it in YouTube or nothing about me leaving a job. I seen videos of people why God quit. He said, on how God told me to quit my job. That's another reason I knew it was time. I had quit my job and I done the right thing and put my 2 weeks notice in, guys, is quitting my job. You know what I'm saying? Guys, so that's how I knew it was time for me to quit my job. So I think I'm in about a month in now from quitting my job, and you know, it's going great. My relationship and bond got with God after he got quiet with me, but that, like I said, that same week, guys, my relationship got right back strong, like it never left. You see what I'm saying? So ever since then, oh God, I've been so happy when I left the job. I'm more happier. I'm more content. My relationship with God is more stronger and strengthening every day. You know what I'm saying? My back, give me, you know what I'm saying? We still gonna experience spiritual warfare, but at the same time, I'm getting to be able to experience the relationship with God more now. My relationship is like it's a glue, it's a magnet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so strong, guys, right now. Like it was stronger before than ever. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying going out and enjoy myself. What I'm saying is like now, like he came to me a dream, a vision about me, about my health. You know what I'm saying? About my health. I always talked to him about let me eat right for a long time. It's a little process, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk to God and talking about something, it's a process, not an overnight thing. And then now he led me and got me on the right process of me eating right. You know what I'm saying? I just seen a video the other day about me eating right out of nowhere. That's how I know God talking to me. So that's how, guys, you know, I'm getting to do the things that I want to do really now. Now I can go to the gym more frequently where I won't be working a 12-hour shift, going to the gym, then waking up, praying, condemning, denouncing, counseling evil demonic dreams at night, waking up 2 and 3 times a night, then working a 12-hour shift, then going to the gym, then doing it all over, you know what I'm saying, staying up about 10 or 11, read my Bible, then going to sleep at 10, 11, and waking up throughout the night 2 or 3 times, condemning, denouncing, counsel, rebuke these evil demonic dreams, the spirit, these witches and warlocks trying to fight against me in spiritual warfare at night. So, you know what I'm saying? But I had the energy the whole time. God gave me strength. I was never tired when I went to work. I was never tired. I got all my strength and energy from God. You know what I'm saying? That was lovely. But at the same time, now I get to, you know what I'm saying? God sees that I was obedient when I was going through that with the last year on my job. I was being obedient. So now he said, okay, now it's time for another blessing I'm going to give you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, guys. It's another blessing I'm going to take him to. You know what I'm saying? It's another blessing I got him for, you know. And so, you know, when I left my job, guys, you know, I started crying. I started crying, guys, because, you know, I didn't want to leave. And like I said, I had a lot of things in my mind. When I left the job, too, I was like, my first thing that came to my mind was, you know, I said, me doing abomination of God, being slothful. Because, you know what I'm saying, it says in the Bible about being lazy, not working and stuff. So, but that, you know what I'm saying, God came to me, just brought peace over me when I thought that, you know what I'm saying. And that wasn't it, about me being lazy. Because like I say, he brought confirmation to me about 2 weeks notice. So, but that's just a natural thing, God. When you put your 2 weeks notice in, even though you still got confirmation, it's just gonna be a natural thing. Like that was just me, my first thought about being slothful and lazy, because I love to work. Like I say, motivation, dedication, my passion, and my everything I do in my work. And, you know, like I just a thought that came to my mind. I was talking to God about, but he said everything's okay. You're in good hands. Great success coming. He was telling me everything, guys. I've been hearing clearly from him ever since then. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, I'm more happy. And I text this guy at work. You know, I said, my friend, he left too, because it was a lot of things going on with the job. He left too, and I told him he way more happy. I told him, man, I'm way more happy since I left the job, and I am. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, that's a thing why I left the job. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, guys, with when God's telling you to do something, do it. Because once he gets silent, guys, that's why, like I say, I want to say you hit the fan, because you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to discern when to do something and when not to do it. You see what I'm saying? And when God been giving you confirmations when to do it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, guys, when he got silent on me, I knew right then and there that it was time to put my 2 weeks notice in. Then he gave me other confirmations. But like I said, when he got silent, that's when I really knew, guys. That's when I really knew, when he got silent and quiet on me. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I started crying though. You know, then the other thoughts came rush to my mind, like, God, you know, I got like how much I got rent. Then you gave me the other dreams and visions that you gave me. I got you know, then I got my son, you know, I'm going through something, my son, you know, then that I got, you know, rent. Then what if my rent renewal lease come up? Then what if somebody try to get a place, then they gonna want check stubs and all that, you know what I'm saying? All those things just came through me, but God brought peace over me to let all that go. And I just told God, Lord Jesus, God, even from my past job I just left, can I pray that I erase all that memory from my past job from my past, out of my mind, out of my life. I pray that the Lamb of the blood of Jesus Christ erase those thoughts and memories from my mind, Lord Jesus, God, from my job that I just had now, from my past on back. And he erased all that from my mind. You know, I don't even think about that stuff, you know what I'm saying, no more. I don't even worry. And the reason why, guys, I don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, because I seen on the other videos why people quit their job, you know what I'm saying, God, you know, situation with them, you know, they provided for them. And I know God can provide for me. Everybody's situation different, you know, and I had, in my situation too, guys, you know, I had 401k set up for those 2 years I was at the job. So, you know, that would buy me a little time. And then God provided that 401k for me too, because he knew what he was going to do when he gave me that job. You know what I'm saying? I was, like I say, guys, I cried too, because another thing I cried about, you know what I'm saying, before I left the job, because, you know what I'm saying, I say God gave me this job, so why does he want me to quit? But at the same time, this just came to me about a week ago or two. I was like, yeah, God, once one blessing ends, God got another blessing for you, and it's gonna be bigger than the blessing that was before, because you was obedient in that first blessing he gave. So now he gonna give you a bigger blessing, and he gonna test you in that blessing. You see what I'm saying now? So that's how I looked at it, guys. But like I say though, guys, you know what I'm saying, at first it's gonna hurt when you leave your job. It's gonna hurt, guys. You gonna maybe even cry. Like I said, I cried, you know what I'm saying, I did. And then, you know, then I went that first week when I quit, I fasted and prayed. And then I was like, then I seen the videos, and after I fasted and prayed, my connection with him that first day I fasted and prayed got stronger. I knew then and there, like, again, that I knew it was time for me. I did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, the only thing in this message and video I got, when God's telling you to quit your job or to move to this place, abide by his voice and his dreams and vision that he giving you. Abide by his voice and abide by the things that he's telling you. When he's telling you to do something, do it. Because once he get quiet, guys, on you, when his voice get quiet on you, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be hard to discern then. Now, should I leave it then? Should I have it been did that? Should I do it now? Should I do it in a minute, later on down the road? So you know what I'm saying? Abide by his voice. Do not let him get quiet on you, guys. I'm telling you from my experience, my testimony, guys. Please do not. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a month now. I say a month. I think, yeah, it's been a month now. I just go ahead and say a month, because like 2 days it'd be a month. So this been a month, guys. Like I said, I've been happy. I'm even more happy and more healthier than when God gave me that blessing. I feel more happy and more connected with him now. You know what I'm saying? I see where he's taking me. You know what I'm saying? I got a deep connection with him now. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all we have for this message, guys. The message of the day is, do not let God get silent on you. Abide by his voice. When he's telling you to do something, do it, guys. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. And when he give you one blessing, be obedient in that blessing. Be obedient, guys. You know what I'm saying? In that blessing. Then, because he gonna eventually tell you to take that blessing away and give you a bigger blessing than what he gave you before. Just be obedient, guys, in that blessing. You know, just be obedient. You know. And then another thing, guys, you know what I'm saying, I think I had something else in my mind I wanted to get off, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then when you take advantage when you on that, when God tells you to quit the job, take advantage of getting into more fasting and praying. Get into, if you want to get some more clarity, get into reading the Bible more. Get into doing the things that when you was on the job that you couldn't do. Like mine is my healthy eating wise now. Now I can eat more healthier. Now I can go to the gym, not more, but I can stay a little longer in the gym and keep myself healthy. And now I can stay in my prayer a little longer now that I'm with God now. I can stay prayed, because that's what I pray to God. I say I want to pray, get my prayer life more strong, and pray to you more, a little bit more. Because, you know, I'm scheming through the Bible again. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, guys, within a year time, I read the Bible within a year. So now I'm scheming back through the Bible, through the whole Bible. You know what I'm saying? Again, because it's never ending. You You know what I'm saying? Then one thing I always talk to God too about the whole G on the job. I say, God, one day it's gonna be a time where I'll be able to work, do the Sabbath every weekend, every Saturday. Here it is. I'm able to do the Sabbath every Saturday. That's one big thing too, guys, the Sabbath. I get to recognize the Sabbath every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Except for the weekend, I get my son. He has an understanding. God has an understanding when you can't recognize the Sabbath. Just take it to God, guys. You know what I'm saying? But I get to recognize the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's the things I get to do now that I'm real focused on God, now that he got me focused, guys. You know what I'm saying? Till, you know, so I'm very thankful, and I'm very thankful now. I'm thankful for the things that he's doing and giving me in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even complain because, you know what I'm saying, at the time, like I say, I did be like, okay, God, I don't want to be slothful or lazy. So then he came brought peace me over to me when I talked to him about that. Then when I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, all these bills and rent, and because, you know, money don't really last long. So I was taking about bills and rent and son and then, you know, other things. So he brought peace me over that. So now I'm really content. So I've been really content this whole time because, you know, in my whole life, even when I was of the world, God, I still had faith in God, because I say everything comes from God. You know what I'm saying? Money doesn't excite me. The material things in life doesn't excite me. Only thing that excites me is God. You know what I'm saying? He provides everything that I need. So, you know what I'm saying? And I already know I'm in good hands. He got, you know what I'm saying, recognized for the next blessing. So, yeah, that's why I'm at with God right now, guys. I'm deeper in connection with him right now, and it feel great. I feel way more happier. So, if God, like I say, guys, if God telling you to do something, guys, do it. Do not let him get silent, because he got silent on me. When he got silent on me, that's all I knew right then and there. I had to make that decision. I made it, you know. But don't wait till he gets silent, guys. Do it when he's giving you dreams and visions, when he's talking to you and speaking to you about something. So this is all I got for this message, guys. This is your boy Chosen One, aka Uno A1, and I'm out. Peace, shalom to everyone.